That was hilarious. Yeah, that wasn't on purpose. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Unpopular Review. And, while Chrissy gets it out, you know what I mean? We're here. We're talking about The Last of Us, ladies and
Yes, we
gentlemen.
are. So
Yeah.
this is a live action show adaptation of the video game The Last of Us, the
Mhm.
well-known, well-favored video game. Have any of you played it?
No, no, I was about to ask y'all that question. If y'all have played, I have not. I have not.
What
But
about you,
now
Dan?
I'm
Uh,
certainly.
how do I say this? Hell no.
Damn.
Hell no. That game, I guess you just gotta have the patience for it and stuff like that. I understand that it is revered as such a really good game, but
Uh-huh.
no.
I noticed though, you don't like those puzzle games where you have to do that because
Thank-
you don't like Zelda that much.
Let me tell you something. I've been on a Sonic Frontiers binge. I love that game, but when
Mhm.
they have to make me really think, I'm like, come on. I legitimately have to
Oh,
say,
you
come
don't
on.
like RPGs? Okay.
RPGs are fun, but I don't like the stuff where, hey, put this puzzle together. Hey, sit down and think. I did
Hmm.
school for a reason,
Wait,
and
now hang on. Did you ever play the original Pokemon, like Game Boy Pokemon?
kinda. Now, I wasn't
Okay.
really my jam, but yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because that's a lot of puzzling. That's hard to. No, just check it. But anyway,
Sure.
clearly this was a game. I mean, unfortunately, it looks like none of us really have any experience with this game. However,
Mhm.
it looks like we're about to get it because wow, look what's popping. Look what's
Hey,
Now
what
we
going
up,
have
on.
some
JJ?
haters in the audience. I
What is
appreciate
it?
your input though, but I feel like, okay, are they zombies?
The
Are
Last
they
of Us, a
zombies?
metaphor.
Because as a zombie,
Eh,
wouldn't you have to
eh,
be technically dead and brought back to life? These people are
I,
just
I honestly felt
Well,
dead.
I mean, it's
I
it's a
felt dead
different
watching this.
take. In my
huh?
opinion, it's a different take
Okay.
on zombies because instead of just like being bitten and transferring blood,
Hmm.
it's a fungus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what brought me in from the beginning. Like this, the guy in the '60s talking about how fungus can mutate and kill. Now,
Mm-hmm.
mind you, like that brought me in. Why? Because I'm the plant guy.
Yeah.
So
The
we eat.
Grudies, shout out to the Grudies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Word up. Hashtag root. Because listen, fungus in trees is the worst. I'm not
Mm,
gonna get into that, but it's the worst. You know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
when the fungus gets into a tree, you got to get out that tree. You just got to get it out because your
You,
fruit is gonna be fungusy. You know what
you
I
know
mean?
what? I heard because again, I love YouTube videos and I follow this channel, little channel called Film Theory. You may have heard of it, may not. It's a very small channel. Shout out to them. But they did this theory, or at least kind of like this reveal that this is a real fungus. This is an actual fungus that's that's a part of our world, but it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
affect humans. It affects ants or something like that.
Yep. Yep.
So I thought that was interesting. If it with that whole opening bit of them saying how climate change could possibly mutate fungus and
Mm-hmm.
cause it to do X, Y, and Z. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of puts it in your brain that even this is a real fungus, and it could possibly happen in our world.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
It's very interesting. I mean, especially now with COVID going on and us going through a pandemic in a situation where we got to watch out. Secondly, up here in the Northeast, us going through a situation where we have to protect all of our vineyards because there's these little bugs that are eating everything, and there's a campaign to squash the bugs up here.
What is this,
So,
cicadas?
no, it's this Asian, some little Asian beetle that's like red and black and polka dotty that just showed up out of nowhere this year. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it was all over the place, and it'll be back in the summer because they laid out a lot of eggs. But anyway, this is not science class.
This
Uh,
is The Last of Us
before I get into that,
commentary
but
recap.
anyway, no. But seriously, we're talking about all of this science and stuff because
Mhm.
that's one of the things that just brings people in. Like, yo, this kind of thing could really happen, and that's the interesting thing about it. Like, this gets more away from like fantasy to reality. And mind you, just the drama that happens from the very beginning is just like wow. I
So,
mean, everything is just peaceful, but then half an hour in, oh my god.
yeah, a lot happens in this long first episode. But this is my friend Dan. Hey, Dan.
Okay.
He's saying how the first 20 minutes of the show was shot for shot of the game. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfectly executed for the first episode. It was a love letter to the fans of the original game and opens doors for new fans of the franchise. Completely agree.
Mm.
Because even though I've never played the game firsthand, I do watch playthroughs on YouTube, right? I've been watching them for years. And there's this one YouTuber, shout out to Berleezy, watching him for a long time, love his content. He did a playthrough of this game. And it was so interesting. Even the very beginning of the show with the car ride through the city, that was all from the game. And I thought
Mm.
it was really well done. And it kind of reminded me of that scene in The Quiet Place 2. I remember, I know you watched a bit because we watched it and did a review on it, where, it was like day one and, the shit is hitting the fan and everybody's,
Hmm.
going crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, how they acted that out, how everything was shot, how like we were in the car with them, we felt the fear, and this show did a good job of using timing out the fear, because before the zombies were even there, I think they called them the infected or something. You felt like this, what is about to happen next? Even when she went to the neighbor's house, the daughter, and you see
Mm.
just out of focus the older lady, and she's doing all this like weird thing. You see something's going on. She's turning, but the daughter doesn't see it, and like all this like eeriness. They did a good job of capturing that within like the first 40 minutes of the show. Was kind of like the day one of the shit hitting the fan. But hey, thanks for watching, Shaman.
Oh, hey. Mhm.
But oh, yeah, one more comment. You should have said, I believe it if you ever hear Paul Shore, some brain what brain dead.
Yeah, you stupid. That was funny.
Who
Oh,
is this? Who is this
that was
hated in the
funny.
comments? But
Oh man,
yeah,
Paulie
the
Shore. I
first
haven't
like
heard
40
that name.
minutes of the show were really good to me. But when we had that 20-year jump, right? Kind of like reminded me of what's it called? It House of Dragons, how times shifting. But yeah, 20-year jump. We see Joel, who was then 35 for whatever reason, 36, and now in his 50s. This hardened, like, individual. And in fact, I thought it was interesting that as soon as shit happened, he was ready to go. He was with the shit from the beginning because they passed that family with the baby. He was like, nah, don't stop.
Yeah, yeah,
We
that was
going.
crazy.
F them and them kids. F them kids. That's what he said.
For real. Like he was just ready to go. Like it was on something like, you know what? It's kill or be killed. I was like, wow, really? It's like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? What did you find out? Whew. And I
Mm-hmm.
still didn't know what was going on, which is interesting in my opinion because I didn't play the game. I didn't know anything. I wasn't looking at this like it was a game. So that comment from before was very interesting because to people that did play this, the fact that this was shot for shot of the game makes me want to play the game.
Mm. At least watch it. I'll send you the link because it's interesting.
Bet.
But when we had the 20-year shift, that's when things kind of got a little more confusing for me because they had all of these new characters introduced, and I'm really bad with names, so it was introducing all these names. I'm like, who is who and who is what? I figured out that the brother was one of the guys who was talking about, and the brother actually, I believe he played the Terminator in the newest Dark Fate. Wasn't that him?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? I know we recently watched Dark Fate for unpopular review.
We watched so many movies.
Oh shit! I want to say he was the Terminator in the newest Terminator movie, guys. But yeah, we have to jump, and it's in this like post-apocalyptic, very utilitarian realm of America, and we got Joel. He's a pusher man. He's got the goods. People buying it from him, and we see that he's using his grit to his advantage, and that's kind of like how it was in the games too. What did you guys think about that?
I mean, did you notice how he kept the baggie? You
Oh,
notice
after he
I
gave
didn't
him the
notice
thing.
that.
did you notice how he told him I need the bag back?
Mm,
I didn't even notice that.
Because so no, that goes to show you how slim the resources were.
Hmm.
mm,
So like they really had to just be mindful of their resources and use anything that they could. which was very interesting. So like just that fact alone, that caught me as well because I'm just like, wow, you
Mm-hmm.
really, there's no internet, there's no this, there's none of the stuff that we take for granted now.
Mm-hmm.
Also when the little girl opened up a book, mind
Mm-hmm.
you, when he was looking at the map, you know how
Oh
long it's
yeah, I
been.
haven't seen a map
You
in a
know
minute.
how long it's been since I've done that. I think I was 12 years old the last time I did that.
Look at
Like
that.
putting my finger through a map and trying to figure out how to come on, man. I'm
Mm.
aging myself. I'm 40. So listen, that was 20 something years ago the last time that happened. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Nice touches. It's really great that they thought about it, even with the baggie, right? That's just some really good world building because it makes sense that he would have to reuse that bag because resources were scarce.
Mhm.
It makes sense that they're using maps because they said even in the beginning on day one that there were no radio,
Mhm.
no anything. So that makes sense. It's really these small touches that help to build a realistic world, and I did like that. What do you think, Jack? You're oddly quiet this
Yeah,
episode.
because I was trying to let everyone talk. I know last week I was cutting people off.
Okay.
What did I think about this? I mean, I feel like I'm just jumping into everything right off the rip. I saw what JD wrote, and he said something about being a big Walking Dead fan, and that's kind of the vibe I got out of this. Um, I never played the game. I think I said that earlier. I didn't play the game, and I can see how people really love this if you played the game, and it was like they did homage to certain things of the game, like oh, that's such a callback and stuff. I didn't get any of these references, and I caught myself not paying attention. So a lot of the times I found myself, yeah, I just could not get into it. I thought this episode was way, and it's probably like, and since we're just only reviewing episode one, right? Maybe each episode gets better. But this
Okay.
particular episode, I could not get into it. I tried. I end up doing other things. I cooked.
Now, do you have ADHD?
Yes.
Me
Mhm.
too.
I don't know. That's why I laughed when you shared that story. I
Hmm.
immediately said that's relatable because I had to
I
stop a few
mean,
times. I had to stop a few times and then was like, "Oh right, I need to watch this show for a review." And it just was not hitting for me. Um it just didn't do the job for me at all. That's why I
I
said let,
get it.
let everyone talk, and I see everyone's having a good time talking about this. I don't want to be the crowd, the
The
rain
rain
cloud.
cloud.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
cloud. But
Where's the
I am
where's
the
the
cloud.
icon? Where's the icon? We're gonna have
What
to
Chris?
get.
What the
I
picture
think
of
Chris
Chris?
took it out.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
Well, he
Okay.
No,
took it.
but Jack is still here.
Yo.
That's very
Yeah,
rude.
that's a good one. There you
That's
go.
very rude.
There you go.
I like how that one stayed and they took out the cloud.
Right. Some
That was great.
prejudiceness going on here.
Of
That
course
was
there is.
great timing. That was great. But you know what? One thing that I'll tell you is that by the end, it felt like a video game because it had this feeling that you were about to embark in a great journey,
Hmm.
above all else. So it certainly pulled me in to want to watch the next episode. Honestly, hopefully there's time for that. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I thought it was interesting to tell you the truth, and homage to the fans because I think this is the direction that we're going. I think that
Okay.
people are gonna, and I honestly think that this is business genius. Why? Because now, me being a person that never played the game, I'm sure that I'm not alone in this. I want to play
No.
the
Oh no, you're alone.
Ooh,
maybe,
we got a
maybe.
comment. So how was the
You know.
acting 1 through 10?
I mean, those people, I don't know their names, but
Hmm.
I've seen their faces. You know what I
Okay.
mean? All of those people, they deserve. I think they were good. I give it at least an 8 personally.
I would say 8, 7. I thought the acting was solid. I think the acting was solid. It's just the whole zombie. I think I just never been into zombie apocalypse, post-apocalyptic kind of stuff. I don't think that was ever for me. But the acting was fine. I wouldn't even sit here and say the acting was bad. Pretty. It was pretty good. 7 to 8. I would say 7 to 8.
I agree. It was really solid. I don't think anyone in particular took me out of it with bad acting or anything like that. I think everyone did what came and did what they needed to do. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a solid 8. Um, was I emotionally connected to anyone in the story due to the acting? No. Maybe not.
No.
No, I wasn't.
No.
But I do think they did a good job acting. Was it the best? Maybe not. But that could also be the fact that it's episode 1 and there's not enough time
We
to
got.
develop
I'm
a
sorry. 'Cause
connection.
You
I
know
wanted
what?
to get.
That
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. 'Cause I was gonna get into the chat, but go ahead.
well, no, I just wanted to ask y'all because this is what I'm curious about now.
Mhm.
What is the deal with the little girl? What's her deal? Do you
Um,
guys have
No,
an
I don't
idea?
know enough. I don't know enough about the
She got
game,
bit.
but I know she. Who you're not talking about his daughter. You're talking about Ellie. I
No, I'm
think her
talking
name is
about the little
Ellie.
girl that they
Ellie. I
trying
think her
that they
name is
trying to
Ellie.
save. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Clearly, by the end of this episode, you find out that she got bit, and she's letting the scanners off like she's a zombie, but she's not a zombie. There's something special about her. They hiding this shit about her. What's going
mhm.
on with her? I want to know. What do you think?
We got apparently the
How
spoilers.
is this a spoiler? This
I
game
don't.
is ancient at this point.
It really is. I think this game came out on the PS3. So I mean,
Wow.
I mean,
There's
Yeah.
no spoilers.
I don't. I think by now, I think the spoiler stuff have been lifted, my friend.
Who is
Oh
this? That's a
man,
spoiler.
what's going
There's no
on?
spoilers. This is an old ass game,
Oh,
guys.
you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Since we're already spoiling, let's spoil it. In the opening of Bambi, Bambi's mom died.
Right. Spoiler alert: Clark Kent is Superman.
Yeah. Santa Claus ain't real. Oh no! But please give it a like and love and share before you leave, because we
Oh
don't
no,
want to
we
hurt people's
appreciate you though. Thanks
Yeah,
for
thank you.
watching. We love you guys. But yeah, we do often when we do this show, it is often filled with spoilers. So just a spoiler alert for the spoilers that are coming because we always do spoilers.
Oh, we got. Is that since it's Halloween? So the girl probably.
Oh,
I don't.
funny.
Not you laughing like that.
Yeah, you sound like wow. That's that laugh. That's the laugh from the beginning of a villain origin story right there. What's going on there, Vic?
But overall, we're gonna wrap this up tonight.
Sure.
For me, I'm giving it a thumbs up. I think you can be completely sober and enjoy this. No shot required.
Right.
I really enjoyed it. I hope that the next couple episodes aren't as long as this one.
Mhm.
Because it was very long.
I feel like that. I feel like, and I mean to cut you off, but I feel like that definitely kind of hurt the episode because it shouldn't have been that long. But I could understand why. It was just so it was what we call world building, so you can get familiar with these characters and the story for the people like us who didn't play the game. So that was really, I think, more for us rather than the individuals who played the game who know the story and stuff like that. But please continue your thoughts.
But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it, and I will be here for another episode. What about you, Vic?
I'm noticing a trend of things that are digestible and then things that are long.
Okay.
And
I
this
like
is
where
why
this is
this is
going.
why I think that, and mind you, like if every episode is this long, then it reminds me of Police Academy. Why do I say that? Every movie in Police Academy was like an hour and 20 minutes. This
Mhm.
episode was an hour and 20 minutes. So now there's like a lot of HBO shows, like when Game of Thrones was popping, it was an hour every single episode. So like I think that things that are like highly dramatic and get you into this whole emotional state are just starting to get longer and longer. And I think that this kind of stuff is gonna end the movies. Because now you go to the movies and this whole
Well, damn.
bougie thing and you got a menu and you got all this other stuff to make sure that they keep you there. But eventually, gone. Because this content is getting longer and longer and longer and pulling you in even more.
And better,
So,
right? The
and
content is
yeah,
getting better. The
yeah.
production.
Correct. Yeah, there's. I mean, listen, who's talking about going to the movies anymore?
Only the
Rarely.
die-hard fans of the theaters like myself.
No,
That's
but
it.
going
Yeah, I was gonna say I
going to
still.
the movies now is like going bowling.
What's wrong with
Yeah, it's
bowling?
a niche market almost.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say what's wrong with
Once
bowling? I
it-
did that for my birthday.
Like, hey, let's do that. Everybody does it once a year, like that kind of thing. People used to go to the
Mhm.
movies every month.
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah.
What do you think, Jack?
I want to sit here and have a tell a story here real quick. So
yeah.
yesterday I realized that.
That makes sense.
Oh, right.
All
I
right.
sat here and said, yesterday I did a review, and I said, oh right, I need to watch this show so I could be prepared for this review. And as I watched it, I saw it was an hour and some change. I said, oh no. And I sat there, and I think for a good 20, 25 minutes, and then I said, I need to go to bed because I need to go to work, but I'll get up early and watch the rest. And I broke it down into 4 increments and stuff like that. What do I think? I don't think it's for me. I'm not a fan of post-apocalyptic stuff. I would sit here and say, I don't think you have to be a fan of the game to like this. I mean, if you love the story, if you love I mean, I'm still trying to figure out, like how you said earlier, are they zombies or what are they? But it's pretty much them trying to survive this post-apocalyptic world. I thought I was watching The Walking Dead, and I felt like The Walking Dead, except I wasn't walking. So I would have to give this a thumbs down. It wasn't for me. I had to sit and say I'll give it a thumbs down. Mike Knox suggested and said, "Hey, why don't you guys just review this show because it's hot?" And after watching this, I'm not for it. So I had to sit there and say, I email you guys.
Well, I did kind of remember me suggesting this show, but okay, if Mike Knox also suggested this.
What, the whole show?
Huh?
No, he
One
meant
shots, episode 1, bro.
no, you said one shot, but he meant the whole series.
Oh, the whole series.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I'm not gonna lie. And I've been trying to take a sabbatical from drinking, and I would stop. I will stop.
I agree to the extent there is almost obsolete as the movies for the things. See, yeah, it's only the diehard fans. But yeah, thank you all for watching.
Wait, real quick.
Don't forget to leave us a like. And yeah, we have.
Hold on, real quick. Some guy said shake the table, so I'm going to do that. But before we go, thank you guys for watching Unpopular Review. The one shots we did tonight. We did The Last of Us. But this weekend we are bringing back UPR battles. We took a month off last month, and me and C said it's time to bring it back. So yesterday I posted this. And it was up to you guys in the story to vote for these 4 people. We have a winner. We have a winner this Sunday. We have Sailor Moon going against Dark Phoenix. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great
battle.
And I want to sit here and say I want to thank the people who were smart, put their thinking caps, and didn't vote for Princess Peach because that was rude.
Y'all trying to make it hard on me. I'm repping Sailor Moon. But I know at the end of the day, she's going to take the W because she is freaking Sailor Moon. But join us this weekend on IG. We're going IG live on Unpopular.review on YouTube, on Instagram. So join us there. And yeah, see you later. Thanks for watching. And,
thanks, guys. Click the links. Click all the links in the description. And thank you. Have a good night.
Bye. See ya. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my